One to vibe.
Come on,
Selector Jeff, John Black, a beautiful song bringing us 27 minutes past 9 o'clock. It is a good morning, the Morning Zoo right here on 106.1 NXT Radio, and it is...
Readers on the Morning Zoo.
Okay, so, you know how we can have guests. We like showing off our space sometimes. So guests, it'd be as if coming to visit, and we love to have them in the studio. And today we're talking about we're having a special conversation. In the studio with me is Arnold. Did I get it right? Yeah? Sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. So good morning. Just speak closer into the microphone.
Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you're Arnold Biaruhanga.
Biaruhanga.
Yes. Welcome to the studio. Good morning. How did you manage through the rain?
Oh, it was really hectic.
But you had to make it. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
So we are here to talk about affirmative art.
Yes.
What is affirmative? I know. I managed to Google and read. Let me not pretend to be too bright. But yes.
Yeah.
For a layman, in simple terms, what is affirmative art?
Affirmative art is a project that helps different people get to understand what they want to be in future.
Okay.
That's briefly. But it goes deep into the sense whereby people sit together and form like a community and get to learn their potentials, their talents, skills, and how best they can use them to make a living and to have a bright future.
How did you begin this? How you were just sitting there and just saying, I'm seeing people as if they are not moving, they are not there, like me, procrastinating a lot. I don't know. How did you begin?
It began with a gentleman called Eric.
Okay.
Eric Yaltredsen, who is a Norwegian, in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, he started it while he came to Africa, and especially Kenya. He saw that very many youth were doing quite a number of things that they do not really want to do. For example, when you go to school and study something, maybe your parents want you to do something. So that kind of vibe made him feel that there should be some form that should be created to at least have people understand what they really want deep in their hearts. So affirmative art brought up that kind of environment, so that allows people to really explore themselves and get to understand what they really want to be. And
You're dealing with youth mostly?
Yeah, mainly youth.
Any age, the age bracket?
We don't have age brackets.
You know, our president says he's a youth. So when you say, youth, you need... So we are all on that bandwagon.
Yes.
Or do you specify?
We usually don't want to specify, but sometimes we can have specific projects that make us specify.
Okay.
Whereby we say that this time we are going to be working with the schools. So we look at that bracket and then,
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost feels like this year, ever since COVID, the onset of COVID, all I've been listening to projects and ideas for youth. Everyone is thinking about youth, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we come back, we're still talking to Ronald, and we're talking about we're talking about the affirmative art, and we'll find out how you can be a part. We'll find out exactly. We'll delve into it, more into it, to find out exactly what they're all about and how far they've come and what the future holds for them. But first, we're going to have some business news.
In the world of business, power distribution company Umeme has embarked on upgrading its substations in Greater Mbarara and Chigezi region with the intentions to improve power supply. The decision follows the growing power demand due to urbanization and industrialization in the region, compelling Umeme to invest billions in upgrading the Mbarara North substation and Chigezi regions. Residents in Mitiana district have expressed concern over the deteriorating state of the road infrastructure, lack of electricity in most villages, and safe clean water problems they attribute to poor leadership. The residents argue these challenges have affected businesses, leading to rising levels of poverty. This was brought to light during the launch of a water and electricity program funded by the South Korean government. And finally, partisan politics has been cited as the leading factor affecting the Western District of Kasese. Locals argue the central government under the NRM and Kasese local government leadership under the opposition Forum for Democratic Change have failed to unite the management of the problem, and now the people are paying the price. This is Business News on 106.1 Next Radio. I am Isabella Tugume.
Still giving you the biggest hits and the vibes.
Playing 24/7.
Next Radio 106.1.
You play better music. You guys are the best.
It's a vibe.
Love is a feeling. Voice is an explanation.
Attend all the beats.
Katemba, katemba. Vamos katemba, fune birungi. Jeneza nya katemba. Vamos katemba, kola mukwano. Kuzanyisa mukwano kwa balasa. Manya balasa fete tugatika. Oyagala tako, oyagala kamotoka. Yakufukirira skuli kakuotoka. You sweet like sweet potato. Wejeka baba kutokota. Kalimanya bakagala suli chilindi. Na yekwe bota yakala fuwa filimbi. My girl, it I'm a full-time lover. Unete wakayunga isi safa. Yo give me love kati kati kati. Famu yama chati 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 chati. Oyagala chinchile tele okati. Chips and chicken over city cutting. Me got him on a lover. Never let you die. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya. Please give me love. Me got to sense with you love. You are man kema. Manya mukwana sidika. Ukutunula kama lusune mila muganda. Yal manya yekwe kasingila maganda. Yagaluma sechu kulupe wa mutanda. Sili kule kanda ila mazima. Manya zema toka ya fude yekwe makanika. Yetaka kwe ina spanda. Lela nati zude tito ina tisa. Kela ndiba dekwe ande kokukama. Kati yagala kuwane. Yagala kuwawanye. Yagala kusinge kone kubipande. Baby don't care. Bambi don't fear. Me I don't care. Every day they want day when I hold it. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya
Level.
Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya. Katemba katemba. Vamu katemba fune birungi. Jeneza nya katemba. Vamu katemba kola mukwano. Kuzanyisa mukwano kwa balasa. Manya balasa fete tugatika. Oyagala tako, oyagala kamotoka. Yakufukirira skuli kakuotoka. You sweet like sweet potato. Wejeka baba kutokota. Kalimanya bakagala suli chilindi. Na yekwe bota yagala fuwa filimbi. My girl, lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula waleti. Waleti. Ulimukuzanya comedy. Lavanyagala sumulula. Yeah. Ulimukuzanya. Aha. Yeah. Yeah man.
Kim Tabo, the name of the song is Wallet, right here at 24 minutes to 10 o'clock. Hey, the lyrics in that song. Hey, don't forget, we've got the next Blesser that's right here on Next Radio. All you have to do is just keep your eyes glued to NBS TV. And there is a countdown. As soon as it counts down from 5 to 1, there is a face that's going to appear on your screen. And that face is of one of our hosts here at Next Radio. As soon as you see that face, make sure you dial the number that you see on your screen. That's 0707-106-106. And then the host in studio is going to ask you who you saw. And you prove that it is the right person. And then they'll ask you of 3 numbers. You choose one and you stand your chance to win yourself big. We've got big prizes. I mean, from water bottles to hoodies to phones to getaways, restaurant vouchers, what else? Saloon vouchers. I mean, there's so many goodies for you out there. All you have to do is just make sure you stay tuned. And we're still talking to Arnold Biarhanga, and what we're talking about today is affirmative art. And he was just explaining to me how we're talking about Bavubuka. We're concentrating on the youth to figure. You know, I tell youth nowadays, even I talk to Bavuka, I tell them that you people are lucky. You are lucky. You are there just playing. You don't know how lucky you are. Because us, in our time, anyway, I don't sound very gray, very old and gray. But in our time, we didn't have many people coming in to tell us about these things. We had to learn about Mansa Musa, the Balkan states, Smanya, Weya, Kuntaki. I don't even know. Twaso maybe but imagine if we had career guidance people, advisors, or we had people like Affirmative Art, people who would tell you, help you to kukunganya those dreams, those thoughts and everything that's in your mind and just make it a reality. In a nutshell, that's what we're talking about today, affirmative art. So, now why would one be a part of affirmative art? Why should that Muvubuka out there, that youth, why should they join affirmative art? Why should they be a part or even use it?
Yeah, the why is a very, very big and very important question because it helps all these different people, all these different youth to first of all understand what do they really want to have in their future, like what do they see, what are the what are
that's better.
what are their plans, what is their target in future. When you understand that, it's very easy for you to all the different activities that you have in your life, it's very easy for you to punch through your future very fast. So affirmative art helps this one person to get to understand what they really want to be in future, so that in all the different activities they do, they get to know that, okay, you know what, I think I want to be a doctor, and I am going to go here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, but my goal is to be a doctor. So whatever I do, I have to make sure that my target is a doctor, and it helps you plan for your life. It helps you understand critically how you're going to push to get to be a doctor, if you're to study, if you're to meet people, if you're to do this and this and this. For example, there is a module that you have that we call action steps, whereby you get to write down step by step by step, like let's say
like a vision board? No,
something like that, like a timeline.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you say that in the next 6 months, this is what I'm going to do on this date and here and here. So it helps you really plan and really understand what you want to be in future.
How does it work? First of all, how are you simplifying it for me? How does it work? How does the general program work? The general overview of this program? Because if I have failed, like you've said, you want to be a doctor. Say I want to be TV presenter. I'm going to, and I want to join the affirmative art, or I want to use the affirmative art.
Yeah.
Just let us in on what you then do.
Okay.
The program itself, the general overview.
Yes. We usually work with workshops whereby we have like 2 to 3 hour sessions, and in these sessions we have a few modules and activities that we do that help you really understand what you want to be. It's like self-reflection, let me say. So we use art, that's why it's actually called affirmative art. We involve the aspect of art, though you don't have to be an artist to be part of this, but we believe that when someone draws something or writes something down, they get to understand it, they get to bond with what they have written or drawn. Like for example, if you draw yourself as a TV presenter, and then let's say you have it hanged on your wall somewhere, it's really motivating than just having the idea in your head. So we believe that art could help us, would be the best way to help us achieve these goals. So we have like these sessions, as I had said, and then we have like modules. Like for example, we have triangles that help us reflect on who we are in the present and what we want to be in the future. So these steps, or these small steps, they open your brain to understand exactly what you really want for your future.
Does that involve meditation? I saw somewhere meditation.
Yeah, we involved meditation recently. I think that is a year back, whereby a few of the participants we met from different places felt that the meditation program would helps the people to calm down and relax and think open.
They need to find a balance, a center.
Exactly. So the meditation has come in of recent, and it's really doing well,
Doing
whereby
well.
people feel relaxed and people feel at ease. People came with like some form of discomfort,
Stress.
Yeah, they feel calm. It's like a 10-minute thing.
I love that. I love that you've included meditation in there, because meditation kind of slows you down. It almost says, shh, calm down, breathe, calm down, relax. I mean, you really cannot work with a lot of commotion in your mind. You need to find the middle ground, which is very hard to have silence. I mean, I always tell people do you ever have that moment where it's just silence? Your brain is just quiet. There's nothing going on in your mind.
Exactly.
That's a brilliant way to go about it. We're still talking to Arnold about affirmative art and getting to know more how the youth can be a part of it, how you can use affirmative art, and what the advantages of it are.
Still giving you the biggest hits and the vibes.
Playing 24/7.
Next Radio 106.1.
You play better music. You guys are the best.
It's a vibe. Uganda, strategically located in the heart of Eastern Africa, is rich with oil and mineral resources. The National Development Plan 3 recognizes oil and minerals as some of the sectors with the greatest multiplier effect on the economy. As the country looks towards the oil development phase, north of $15 billion worth of investment, the mineral sector too is undergoing a complete makeover. For the journey, opportunities, linkages, challenges, and readiness for development of these two subsectors, stay tuned to NBS TV from the 26th of August to the 26th of November for the 90 days of Uganda's oil and mining. Brought to you by Uganda Chamber of Mines and Petroleum in partnership with Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development. Supported by
all our bank customers registered on Center Mobile can open up a Center Express savings account for their families and friends using the Center Mobile app anytime, anywhere. First, validate the mobile number and SIM registration of the new customer using *197# or *216#. Using the Center Mobile app, go to the Center Mobile menu and select Center Express savings account opening. Then you can take a clear picture of the new customer's national ID, photo, and their signature. Enter the phone number and address of the new customer and the account opening deposit. Then submit the OTP the new customer will receive via SMS to complete the account opening. The new customer will receive an SMS with details of the Center Express savings account opened, the Center Mobile PIN, and agent banking PIN. The new customer can then complete the account opening process by dialing *211#. Make deposits or withdrawals at the Center agent and ATMs. Enjoy the future of banking by opening a Center Express savings account. Get commission, no monthly charges, is fast and convenient. Centenary Bank.
As you take your safe border ride today, remember to put safety first. Always wear a mask before every safe border ride. If you don't have a mask, request for a disposable one from your safe border. Top up your safe border wallet to pay for your ride with cashless and to carry out cashless transactions. Only take a ride after your safe border has been sanitized. Don't forget to wash your hands, sanitize frequently and thoroughly. We are committed to providing the safest rides for our customers and safe borders. Together, we can make the curve flat in Kampala.
Forget the times when you used to queue up to access the NSSF services at a branch. You can now access your NSSF account and all services online from anywhere at any time using any device from your laptop to a touch phone without visiting the branch. Access services like submitting and tracking your benefit claim, viewing your account balance and detailed statement, updating your account information, registering with NSSF, and many other services. Choose from any of these self-service channels like the NSSF Go app, USSD, *254#, SMS services on 0773, the 24/7 toll-free line 0800 286 773, the website www.nxtradioug.org, customer help email address customerservice@nxtradioug.org, and WhatsApp line 0784 259 715 to enjoy the world of convenience. Join NSSF on the go and live an easy life. NSSF, a better life.
A typical mobile banking ad would tell you that you can access your money anytime or anywhere, like at the beach, at the club, in a taxi, on the back of a boda. But at a time like this, we would like to say no, don't go to the beach, to the club or the pub, and only leave the house if you really, really have to. Stay at home and stay safe. If you need access to your money, transact through your NCBA mobile banking app. NCBA Bank, the bank that says, go for it. Says, go for it. At home. NCBA Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Hit after hit after hit. Wait, let's try that again. Hit after hit after hit.
All the hits.
And good vibes. 106.1 Next Radio. It's a vibe. Hit after hit after hit. Wait, let's try that again. Hit after hit. Breakfast needs bread and tea. We have Marcus and Caritas.
This is so great. Wake up in the morning with
The only duo you need in the morning.
Sounds good, eh? Yeah. How'd you like it?
The Zoo in living color. It's a vibe.
Today you be loving me, tomorrow you be fighting me. I don't know what you want from me. Don't know. Fire no day you the pocket of sin, you the pocket of sin. Wake up your mind, Oshimano, Shebolo, make up your mind. Otibolo, baby, make up your mind.
She said she like the kind guy with it chop the dollar. 6-figure brother with it pop the collar. Big Benzo with the lights for corner. Multi gunner, icy gunner. Turn up the place from Justicano, and I mean even downtown Monte Carlo. Desperado, Mercy Lago.
Wake up your mind. Make up your mind, yeah. Make up your mind. Make it up, baby. Make up your mind.
She say she like the kind guys where they spend money. No be audio money where they end funny. Just last week, my guy they found billionaire. When police came, I swear he guys disappear. Yeah, I'ma make up your mind. If you two they fight, I'ma break up on time. Life no be play, to survive no be crime. But at least I feel talk say you try. Try.
Otibolo, Oshimano, Shebolo, Otibolo, Olifano, Otidodo, Otibolo, Oshimano, Shebolo, Otibolo, yeah. African girl with a sexy body, say would you come close to me? And the young girl with a big booty, say would you come close to me? Close to me, baby. Close to me, baby. Close to me, baby.
It's Donna, that is producer.
Great sounds of Ice Prince featuring Alhaji Techno. Bringing us 10 minutes to top of the hour. And in the studio, I still have Arnold Biahanga, who is from Affirmative Art, and we're still talking about it, trying to find out exactly what it's all about. And if you have a question, you can quickly call in one caller while we talk about it. You call us 0707 106 106 for any questions. Now, talking about the tours, because I saw there's something about the tours and the case studies.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Usually, annually, actually. We have tours whereby we move to different places and meet as many people as we can.
Within Uganda?
Within Uganda and outside Uganda. Yeah, for example, the Affirmative Art's first tour was in the USA. That's Boston to Los Angeles. That's 2015. And we had one in 2016 that was in Uganda. And last year, November to December, we had one from Congo, Rwanda, through Uganda to Kenya, Mombasa.
Oh.
And we met over, I think, 2,000 people, and they really got to learn about what they really want to be in future, and it was a great experience for them. And this year, actually, I think a week from now, that is 20th November to the 16th of December, we are having a follow-up tour. That is
where? Even with COVID 2020.
Yeah. We want to follow up. We wanted to follow up with the people we met last year, but the COVID and moving to the different countries is a problem. So we are going to have a follow-up tour in Uganda and try to meet the few people we can meet. And we shall have also online follow-ups to the different people that we met outside Uganda. But we want to try to see that the people we met, we see how far have they gone, how far can we support, and see how we can work together to see that they achieve their dreams.
Okay, and do you have any statistics just to show, have you done a study to see how the success rate?
Yes, we have done quite a number of surveys, and our success rates reached up to 30%, and which was very good for us. And we got to learn that in 3 years down the road, that was done in 2019, we got to see that we had a lot of success stories, people who have at least moved quite as far as buying property, quite as far as reaching really high grounds, and we are really happy about it to see that at least people can benefit from the project.
On the side, just away from, did you ever find out maybe what the major problems were? The major, would I say major common problems, or major 5 maybe, or 3 top problems
we
that
have
were?
3 top problems.
Okay.
Very crucial problems. The first problem that we met was, especially this was with the youth, most of them were doing things they don't like because of parental influence. So someone says that, you know what, I'm doing law because my dad wants me to be a lawyer, and which we felt that wasn't right. So
what do you do? Tell them, rebel.
No, we don't tell them
stand
to
your ground.
But we tell them to find a common ground with the parents and say that, okay, you know what, maybe I want to be an engineer and you want law, but we can find ways of finding a common ground with the parents. And 2 were finances. Very many people have big dreams, but not the biggest finances to have those big dreams, and it's something we are trying to work on to see.
I was going to ask, do you guys have a solution to the finances?
We are trying to work out to see that we work with different partners to see that at least the most serious, we can see how we can work together with them to achieve their dreams and something of that sort. And then the third was the influence with peers.
I tell you, this one has been a longer black. The influence has been totally.
So the influence with peers is also a very, very big thing, but which is a mindset that someone can just change.
Once they give you the audience to talk to them, then Then let me ask you, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Did parents influence? Did you walk the ground you wanted to walk from day one?
From day one. Well, I was still young. I had big dreams, bigger than me. I wanted to be a pilot at some point. I wanted to be a surgeon at some point. But then while I was growing up in my teenagehood, I realized I had the passion for art. So I'm walking
all
the road.
Forms of art? Or
graphics.
Graphics
Arts, yes.
Okay.
Visual graphics arts.
And you're chasing that one?
Very much.
You have a company now? Have you got a building? How far have you gone? On a scale of 1 to 10, how far have you gone?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I am 5.
4 is not bad.
Yeah,
That's
5 is-
good.
5 is-
That's good. You have a lot to teach the others then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Naye n'abakulu mbalowoozeeko temulowooza because bakuze bo nabo batuuse gye bagenda. Munange, you never know. There are some chewers who are procrastinating on their dreams there. But it was so nice to have you here. Do you have any last words before we head on out of here?
Yes. The biggest last word I have to say is that this is COVID, and COVID has broken us down so much. I think for the last 8-9 months, everyone is really, really devastated. But let us not lose hope. This is like a wake-up call for us to really say that, okay, yes, I've been living my life, but this is my time to rethink and say, I should take a goal somewhere. I should reach out somewhere. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you
you
so much,
so
Arnold,
much.
and your whole team. Anyone that reaches out for the youth should be blessed triple. Thank you very much. And I hope and pray that everything works out eventually and you move from that point where you are now, and the success stories are immense.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
We'll be following up on you. Hopefully we'll have in the studio again with bigger stories to tell us.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so
And
much.
online, are you on social media?
Yes.
If someone wants to reach you, do you have phone numbers or?
Yeah. You can reach us on our, first of all, the website, that is www.affirmativeart.org, and on social media, Facebook, Affirmative Art, Twitter, Affirmative Art, Instagram, Affirmative Art Africa.
Any numbers, WhatsApp?
Yeah, numbers WhatsApp 0775 072 062. That is actually a personal contact, but
They can reach you.
They can reach me.
Okay, so if you're out there, youth, and I know people are calling now, it's time for me not to pick up your calls, time for us to head on out of here. But if you have any questions, if you have any queries regarding your journey and you need some help, Affirmative Art is here to help you out. Look for them on social media. Thank you very much, Arnold, and the rest of your team. We'll make way for Zara Toto, who's going to take you all the way till 1 o'clock, and she also has a lunch date, so that's something you need to look forward to. And don't forget, next Blesser, watch NBS TV, and as soon as you see that face pop up, call Next Radio. You just might be a winner. Other than that, wish you a fruitful week. God bless you all. Adios.
Still giving you the biggest hits and the vibes.
Playing 24/7.
Next Radio 106.1.
You play better music. You guys are the best.
It's a vibe.
With the Sula Express Trade Club from Stanbic Bank, you can now access local, regional, and international markets. Get access to exporters and importers across 190 countries, free trade and customs information and market analysis. You will also get your very own trade manager to help you link to the clients and suppliers. Simply visit www.tradeclub.stambicbank.com/club/hab. Sign up and enjoy these benefits at any time from anywhere. Stanbic Bank, it can be. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer